Have you ever felt completely overlooked? Like you're putting in all this effort, you have these big dreams, you know you have something to offer, but nobody seems to notice. It's like you're invisible. If that's you, I want you to listen closely, because this message is for you. What if I told you that being overlooked isn't a sign that you're failing, but a sign that you're being prepared? Think about it. Go through the stories in the Bible. Almost every single person God used in a massive way was underestimated first. They were the ones nobody saw coming. Let's look at the pattern, a pattern that so many people miss. David was the youngest son, a shepherd boy out in the fields, forgotten by his own father when the prophet Samuel came to anoint a king. Joseph was sold by his brothers and thrown in prison. Moses was a shepherd in the desert for 40 years, a fugitive with a speech impediment. Gideon was hiding, threshing wheat in a winepress, from the smallest clan of the weakest tribe. The disciples were uneducated fishermen, tax collectors, the outcasts of society. God consistently chooses the quiet, the last, the unlikely. He doesn't look at the resume, the follower count, or the public profile. He looks at the heart. Why is this? Why does God seem to prefer the underdog? One reason is that high visibility can be a trap. When everyone is watching you, when you get a lot of praise and attention, it's so easy for the ego to take over. You start believing your own hype. The focus shifts from serving God's purpose to maintaining your own image. Growth happens in the trenches, not always on the stage. The pressure of being seen can distract you from the real work, the deep internal work that God wants to do in you. True spiritual maturity isn't built in the spotlight. It's forged in the quiet places, in the moments when no one is watching but Him. But let's be honest, being overlooked hurts, stings deeply, and there's a reason for that. We are created with a desire to be seen, to be known, to be valued. We want our lives to matter, and we often look for validation from others as proof. When we don't get that recognition, it can feel like a personal rejection. We start to ask, is there something wrong with me? Am I not good enough? The silence from the world can be deafening, and it can plant seeds of doubt and insecurity in our hearts. This is where we need a major perspective shift. We have to understand that spiritual growth, the most important growth of all, almost always happens in secret. It's like a seed planted in the ground. For a long time, nothing appears to be happening on the surface. It's dark, it's hidden, it's a struggle. But underneath, in the unseen, a complex root system is developing, drawing nutrients, building a foundation strong enough to support the tree that will one day break through the soil. Your season of being hidden isn't a season of stagnation. It's your season of root building. The deeper the roots, the taller the tree can grow, and the stronger it will be when the storms of life hit. There's actually a huge advantage to being ignored. When no one is watching, there's less pressure to perform. You can be your true, authentic self. You're free to experiment, to fail, to learn without the fear of public judgment. You don't have to keep up appearances or play a role. This freedom allows you to build something real, something from the heart, not just something that looks good to others. More importantly, being overlooked forces you into a deeper dependence on God. When human approval is scarce, you learn to seek your validation from the only source that truly matters. You stop looking horizontally at people, and you start looking vertically to your Creator. Your prayer life deepens. Your trust in His plan grows. You learn to hear His voice more clearly because the noise of the crowd has faded away. This is where true intimacy with God is born, not in the applause of the many, but in the quiet whispers when it's just you and Him. So it's time to reframe your current season. If you feel overlooked, you are not forgotten. You are being positioned. This period of obscurity is not a punishment. It's a preparation. God is doing something in you before He does something through you. He's building your character, testing your faithfulness, and deepening your reliance on Him. He sees your heart, sees your potential. He knows the plans He has for you. You might look in the mirror, and because you feel hidden, you might feel unworthy. You might see all your flaws and mistakes, but to God you are worthy. He thought you were worthy enough to send His Son for you. Your worth is not determined by your visibility or your achievements. Your worth is inherent because you are a child of the King. He doesn't just tolerate you, He delights in you. So if you feel unseen today, I want to leave you with this powerful thought. You're not late, you're just early. You're in the prep room, you're backstage. Your moment isn't here yet. The behind-the-scenes work isn't done. Don't mistake the preparation period for the final performance. Don't despise the small beginnings. Embrace this hidden season. Use it to go deeper with God. Let Him build your foundation strong and sure. Because when your time comes, and it will, you won't just be visible, you will be ready. And a person who is both prepared by God and empowered by God is an unstoppable force for His kingdom. Trust the process. Your story is still being written, and the best chapters are yet to come. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more encouragement. God bless.